Many people suffer from paying all types of debt, the most common being college tuition. Tons of adults suffer from this issue and are still paying their college tuition till they die. Today, I will persuade the class that we should get our college tuition to be reduced. In order to succeed, I will be discussing two major points. First, I will discuss the issue with the amount of money we have to pay. Then, I will introduce my solution to the problem. We'll first start off by discussing the issues with the amount of money of college tuition we have to pay. The price to go to a good college or university costs an outrageous amount of money. After graduating high school, most people go to college to get a degree. Nowadays, most students don't go to college due to the outrageous amounts of price range that we have to pay each semester. Even if the student did want to go to college, but they had lack of money, they wouldn't be able to go due to having to work. Most people don't have the same amount of opportunities as and most people nowadays don't have the amount of money to go to college. College is included into this lack of opportunity, and there's many resources such as community college, but to get a good degree you need to go to a good school. According to collegedata.com in her article How Much Does College Cost, published in 2020, for the 2020 to 2021 academic year, the average price of tuition and fees came to $37,650 at private colleges, $10,560 at public colleges for in-state residents, and $27,020 for public colleges of out-of-state residents. This was a report combined by tuition and fees. This does not include other expenses such as food or maintenance products for yourself. The amount of debt that many students have follows them for the rest of their lives. Many people till this day have college debt that they must pay. They can be in their 40s and still pay college even though they have a great paying job. Since most people end up getting federal loans not being able to get any grants. Every year you don't pay, the price goes higher due to the income rate. As I stated before, there are many grants and scholarships that many companies provide. This is a great option for people that can avoid the type of loan, but as stated, not all can receive a grant or scholarship. Many people apply for scholarships and don't get anything in return due to giving them to somebody else. For those people that must rely on federal loans, which ends up putting them into debt the whole college experience because they will not be able to pay. Even if it is public college, it still costs $10,560. Not a lot of people can even live on their own, and colleges expect for people to pay this outrageous amount of money. This does not include a university or a private university due to the fear of not being able to pay this huge amount of money. Many people end up leaving college and working for the rest of their lives. Therefore, many people think college isn't worth it, and at the end of the day, you still have to pay a lot of money to get a basic higher education for a good paying job. College does not guarantee you a job. It can guarantee you to have a higher education, but it isn't certain that you will get a job in your field of study. Let's say, for example, you use your federal loans to graduate college and don't have a job after graduating. How are you possibly going to pay that large amount of loan that you must pay back? This is how many people end up in a lot of debt. According to the USA Facts in the article, How Did the U.S. Reach 1.6 trillion in student debt, published in November of 2019, 42 million people, or 1 in 6 American adults currently carry federal student loan, the nation's overall student debt reached $1.6 trillion in June of 2019. There are many solutions to solving this problem that we have to pay for many college students. First, they can lend us the textbooks for free. Even though it's a smaller portion of the college tuition, it still leads to a large amount for no reason. When we were in previous schools, they would give us a book for free, and now they expect us to pay a book for each class every semester, depending on the teacher. What's the difference between then and now that we're in college? Why do we have to pay so much money for a book that we probably won't even use in any college class? For most of us in elementary, they would lend us a book for free, and if something were to happen or lose it, we would have to pay it back. That sounds reasonable. But for us to be paying it or renting it without anything happening, it doesn't make sense. According to the Great Education Data Initiative in the article, the average cost of college textbooks written by Melanie Hansen, published in August of 2021. In 2021, the average cost of a full-time undergraduate student for a 4-year university, for books and supplies per year was approximately $1,240, with students spending the most of $1,420 at a public 2-year college, compared to $1,220 per year at a private 4-year college, an average cost of $450 to $625 per semester. By doing the math, it's approximately, for 4 years of college, that's about $5,000 worth of books that you probably don't even need for any of your classes. It just makes the students pay an outrageous amount of money for no reason, and it can be avoided simply with the solution by lending us the books for free. Parking lots should be free. Another small problem, but it leads to a big amount of money. You would think that parking lots would be free, and even if we did have to pay, you would think it would be a little. There are thousands of dollars that go to a place like a parking lot for no reason for many students. Why do we have to pay so much money for something that's already built? Parking lots should be free for anyone in order to cut the cost down. College is expensive as it is, and especially for us to be paying for parking, it doesn't make sense. According to Cal Matters in the article, another hidden cost of college, how do students parking fees and subsidize staff, by Adria Watson, published in June of 2019, it states $124 million raised through fees that translate to real dollars for many students. According to Cal State Student Association, the average semester permit parking for a student across the CSU is $171 per semester. By doing the math, for 4 years, it'd be about $1,500 for parking. Today, I discussed the issues with high college tuition. I spoke and addressed how they are extremely high and how we can solve them with simple solutions. With college tuition being reduced, we can have higher graduation rates, including college student successes, with debts being cleared out early and not having stress levels high due to the amount of money for college tuition